Alright, I'm back. Just wanted to show how it's drying. I've got lots of curl definition, so I'm liking that. These front pieces, I'm probably going to use my small gray perm rods and give those a little bit of a curl to blend them in. But otherwise, there's some little pieces underneath there that are taking some curl. For the most part, I pretty much like how it's turning out. I've been doing like this to kind of get it, the strands to separate so they don't all stay like crunched together and stuff. And there is a little bit of a crisp feeling. I guess that's the cast. It's like 10:30. And it's still wet. It's still wet down at the roots, so I'm probably going to do some diffusing on it. But you can see the shrinkage. It's shrunk up quite a bit. See if I can show you the back. So I guess I'll come back when it's like completely dry, but I'll probably still have little rollers in the front so that I can take care of the front and give that some curl. Okay, so I'll be back. Alright, I'm back after doing a little bit of diffusing. It's still a little bit wet down here. I'm not really sure if I'm going to be able to get it dry. But down here in the back, I was able to get it pretty dry. I don't know, but I was just kind of pointing. I was opening up sections and kind of pointing the blow dryer in between. But for the most part, the outside edges are pretty much dry. I am getting a little bit of frizz, and my hair is soft. Yeah, so I like that about it. But there's just some areas where it seems like I'm kind of getting some frizz. But I mean, for the most part, it does look pretty curly, pretty defined. These I'm going to keep in until tomorrow to curl the front section. And at night, what I'm going to do is probably just part it like this. And then I'll pull it all to the side here like a little puff. So it's going to stretch it, but in the morning is when I'll have to like dampen it. But that all depends on whether or not it's been pretty cold lately, so I don't know if I'm going to be using any water to like spritz it down and stuff. But here's the top. So I'm getting about the same curl definition as last time with the Moisture Maniac. I had some waves forming up here. So I think the curl definition, for the most part, the shrinkage is about the same. I really like how it feels though. It feels moisturized, it feels soft. And that whiteness, I'm hoping I got all of it, because there was some like right here in the back that I felt like I wasn't too sure if that was going to disappear or not, but the whiteness that I saw in the front is all gone. So for the most part, I think I'm liking the Tresemme Naturals, and I might still work with it. If I do this again, it's possible I may add, like at the very end, some oil or something like that. See, like in here, this is still wet down in this part, so I don't know, I might try and blow dry that before going to bed, because it's midnight now, so I'm pretty much done for the night. I'm gonna read a little bit, and then I'll check in tomorrow to show you how these turned out. See you then. Alright, so these are the results the Very next day, I did have to spritz my hair this morning to get the curls to sort of wake up this morning, but these are the curls that I'm getting. Well, I had to get up really early today to take everybody to school, and so me getting ready was just like taking out all of those rollers. I had to spritz my hair really quickly, so the parts that had been stretched out when I pulled it all back, I think if I would have saturated my hair and if I would have given it more time, the curls would have, you know, they were starting to form again, but they were kind of fuzzy. So what I did is I just went ahead and used a couple of little pins. I just kind of pulled it up and pinned it down in here on either side. But the back, I like the back actually. I think the back looks pretty good as far as how curly it is. One thing I am noticing is that there are some areas that are fuzzier. Like I do have curl definition all over, but like there's this little section right around here that's got a lot of fuzzy pieces. See, you can see that there's definition, but there's like little fuzzy halo kind of surrounding some of these curls up in here. So I almost wonder if I added something like castor oil, if that would help. Because this is definitely way softer than the kind of curls that I get when I'm using Eco Styler. But with Eco Styler, I don't get as much frizz. Like in between curls, there's like a lot of fuzziness happening. I think what I'm learning is that my hair has to definitely be detangled a little bit better. Last night it was taking me a lot longer to put all of the product in, and I think that was because when I finger detangled in the shower, there were some parts closer here at the root that I didn't really detangle very well. So while I was applying the product, it was like I was still detangling some of those areas out. So I definitely want to detangle my hair a little bit better next time. Next time I'm probably going to do it all in the shower, because my hair does seem to like it better when it's completely soaking wet, and that's when I got most of the curl definition, when I sprayed it more and had it as wet as possible. So I want to try and apply the product while I'm in the shower next time. And just to let you know, I'll probably post a picture of my son's hair. He has more of a 3B, 3C, a little bit of 4A hair texture, and I used the same exact conditioner, the Tresemme Naturals conditioner, in his hair after co-washing his hair. So I used significantly less conditioner on his hair because of the texture, and his hair after diffusing it with a blow dryer and everything, it turned out really great. So the conditioner only with that Tresemme Naturals, it looks like it's going to be a really good option for him. For school today, I just spritzed his hair to re-wet it and finger combed it out. For me, I re-wet my hair and I shook it out like this. And then you can see all of the curls that I have from the perm rods, and I just took them out and then I separated little pieces and pulled them apart. So those are my bangs. Overall, I am pretty happy finding out that the conditioner does a really good job of defining my curls, because even when I pull my hair back into a puff or a low ponytail, sometimes I was using hair gel in order to get it to curl up, but now I know that I don't have to do that. But I still might investigate maybe using the conditioner along with castor oil, or applying it a little bit differently next time in order to get less frizz. Also, I'm doing the curly girl method. I'm starting it, so I just finished week 1 and I'm going into week 2, which basically means you're not going to use any more sulfate shampoos, because the shampoos are stripping. As far as your curls needing moisture, it can be a hindrance to that. So the Curly Girl method. I don't have the book yet by Lorraine Massey. I do plan on getting that maybe this week or next week, but I've been reading about it online and watching videos from other people who have been trying it. So it looks like something where my curls may start to change in their appearance and may take to the conditioner in a different way the more I continue to do the method, because I'm avoiding silicones, I'm avoiding sulfates, I'm co-washing. I'll probably be co-washing more often then. So I'm just going to kind of keep playing with the product, and I'll come back later on with an update. But as for right now, I would say that this turned out pretty good. So here's another little, I've got lots of curl definition, and I've got the softness that I wanted. So I'm just going to kind of work with it a little bit and also work with the Curly Girl method. And hopefully along the way, the two things will kind of start to work themselves out. So that's all I have for right now. See you next time.